I want to talk to you for a little bit.
You
So
got it.
I,
Let's
I'm
hear it.
driving back. I'm driving back from Florida, and
Okay.
I was surprised when I read One Piece at the end. I was happy.
Yeah.
But when I caught you live, you said that if Oden is really alive, you'll be upset. Why would you be mad if Oden is alive?
Because there's no way in a million years that Oden is going to be alive. Oden, he's a good writer, okay? You know this. You've been talking to me about One Piece for a long time, all right? But that to me is very much against anything that Oda would actually do. Oda would not go in there and bring some character back to life with some there's no way. There's no. It's gonna be
Roger, Roger, wait. Let me get
hold on. Let me put you. Hold on. Let me put you on this thing. Wait, give me a second.
Okay.
Let me do this.
Sure.
I don't ever do Instagram lives. All right. All right. How do I do this? Can I flip my camera or something?
No, you gotta hold. You gotta stand it up, Roger. No, sideways don't look good. You gotta stand it up. Yes.
There you go.
Yes,
there you go.
Roger.
I got you. Okay. There you go. I got you.
So Roger, this is my hold on.
Hold on.
It's okay.
All right.
Take your time.
Try to figure out the
Roger,
best way to stand it up.
Can you take it off the charger and put it leaning against something?
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. I'm trying to take it off the charger and lean it against something. All right. Let's see this. Here we go. This maybe if I do it like this. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Sideways. There we go. So this is my problem. The way he was treated, right? The way he was killed, it bothered me. Like I haven't been that upset since Ace died. The way he was treated, he had such a good soul. So when he came back, I was excited. I said, "Oh shit!" But then I watched your review today, and then you was like, "I would be upset if he's alive."
Only if he's alive. Yeah. So basically, the way
I
it
didn't
works.
expect that from you.
I know. Because normally I'm like, "Yo, this is hype. This is what this means. I'm excited." But this is how I feel. I feel like I'm excited for Oden to come back into the story anyway. But I think if Oden is alive after being burned alive in a thing of hot oil and shot in the head by Kaido, I'm not saying that he wasn't done wrong. Obviously, Kaido doing the whole thing with this kid and then having the girl who transformed into his kid, that was all BS, obviously. I want Kaido to go down, obviously. But if Oden is alive after all, and they explain it, where like, oh, his wife sent him to the future or something like that, I'm not going to be happy.
Tell me why. You got to tell me why.
I like Oden.
Why, Roger? Because I'm driving. Roger, that's me because I'm driving. It's not you,
okay.
Roger.
I was like, why is it going up?
I'm driving. Yo, listen. Why? I need to understand that. Why wouldn't you be happy? I just need to understand why wouldn't you be happy?
Because
why would it be? Okay.
Yeah, from a writing perspective, I think I would be unhappy because it would take away from how good that flashback was to me. Like, I think, imagine if we got through Marineford, and like when Whitebeard and Ace and all of them had their fight, and imagine if Ace, after all of that time, was just suddenly alive again. If Sabo had the fruit, but like, oh, Ace is still alive, and you're gonna be like, oh wow, I can't believe, like that to me would take away from the impact of Ace dying and everything that did to Luffy, in the same way that, you know, when the Scabbards and all the samurai, when they went and attacked Kaido, they attacked him and attempted to kill him because of what he did to Oden. So if Oden's still alive miraculously, that takes away all of the impact, the emotional impact that we felt during that flashback. Like, I want it to be true. I think it'd be awesome if Oden was still alive. But I'd be upset at Oda as a writer, because I know he could do better than that. I know there's other things that are set up in the story where, like, you've got the fox that can turn into other people. So, like, the fox, he can come, maybe that's Oden. Or maybe it's something where it's like the Tanuki turned into him, or maybe it's Blackbeard's crewmate that can turn into other people, or Clay, or whoever. There's a bunch of other story possibilities in which they could bring Oden, quote unquote, into the fight, but not actually have it be the real living Oden. Because what that'll do is if it's a fake Oden, if it's like the little fox that turned into Oden, and that little fox, as Oden, goes back up to the roof, and Kaido, after being through all this with Luffy and Zoro and everybody, sees Oden again, Kaido's going to pee his pants. And then you get this fake Oden with Zoro coming in and trying to slice off Kaido's head. That would be hype. That would be hype, would it not?
Yeah, but Roger, hold on. You know, your review. I introduced my son Nico to you. We watched you for the first time today,
Sure.
Nico, and I kept saying that when Roger reads this part, I watched it today because I was driving. He's gonna be, but your response wasn't what I said. What the fuck, Roger? I was excited. I said, oh shit, he's alive. I was like, oh shit, because I always felt bad. Like, damn, they did him so wrong. I felt like they did him so fucked up, like Kaido did him. So you feel like if he's alive, it takes what? It takes it away from Luffy and them. It takes the like it sort of diminishes something.
Exactly, it diminishes everything that Luffy's trying to do. It diminishes what the stuff with the scabbards are trying to do. It diminishes all this because if Oden is alive, where was this man for 20 years while Kaido killed everybody in Wano Country? Where was he when all this stuff happened? When his kid went to Punk Hazard and ate the other devil fruit, when Kanjuro and the rest of them were in Dressrosa, when they were in Zou and Raizo was captured, when Inuarashi and Nekomamushi were getting crucified by Jack, where the hell was Oden then? If Oden was actually alive through all of that, that's going to be a problem.
What happened to the lady? Okay, so his wife has a power to bring you back to the future, to bring you to the future.
So the way her power works is she can only send people to the future and can't send them back. So she can't. There's no like time travel thing. It's only you can only get sent to the future. So unless it's like a hologram or something that she sent from the past, then maybe there's some story possibility there. But like we see him die. We literally see him die in the thing of burning oil.
I know, but hold on. But the boil didn't kill him, Roger. So why wouldn't he be?
You see him
boil didn't kill him.
He drowns in burning oil. It's bubbling up. You see his teeth in the burning oil, and Kaido shoots him point blank. If you get shot point blank in the skull and you fall into a boiling pot of oil, you're dead. There's no way around that.
I agree.
You're dead.
I agree, but Roger, hold on though, Roger, hold on. I look to you for expertise.
I'm here to provide that expertise. I'm happy to.
And you've helped me as a One Piece fan. My problem is this. We become emotionally invested into these stories. Right? Me, you. I was just surprised, but now I understand. I see your vision, and this is why I called you so much. I'm like, why the fuck would Roger be upset that he's alive?
Because I like Oden. I'm like you. I like Oden. I want to see more of Oden.
Big Mom, but hold on. You forget Big Mom and Kaido are together. So they need the help.
Yeah, but well,
it's not just Kaido, it's Big Mom, Roger.
This is, at the end of the day, here's what a lot of people forget. At the end of the day, Luffy
who's gonna beat Big Mom? Roger,
Luffy, it's gonna be Luffy and Zoro and all them together. It has to be. Because if they can't get to that point where Luffy can beat Big Mom and Kaido, Luffy has no right to call himself a Yonko. Luffy will not be the pirate. In order to become Pirate King, we're at that point in the story now. He needs to be able to beat those people. If he can't beat those people,
both of them at the same time.
It doesn't matter. He's got Zoro with him. He's got Zoro with him. He's got Kid with him. He's got Killer with him. He's got Marco with him. Marco is there. Queenzflip. Marco is there. Marco's there. Chopper's fighting. Sanji's there. Robin's there. Brooks there. Everybody's there. The Grand Fleet. Bro, he does not need the. It'd be fine.
Marco is nothing. Marco is nothing.
Marco's 2v1ing. He's 2v1ing King and Queen. He's 2v1ing.
He is.
With revival powers.
But hold on. First and foremost, do you think that Zoro eye can open?
Maybe. It depends. Maybe. If it can, there's going to be.
Do you think that there's something?
There might be something with his eye. I'm still not 100% sure, but I do still think a lot of people.
I remember you said that.
You said that a while ago. And I still stand by that. I think there is a possibility that his eye might open and something awesome's going to happen. But I don't even necessarily think that needs to happen now. That could happen in his fight with Mihawk way later on. Way later on in the story.
So you think that hold on? You don't think that Zoro? You think Zoro still Wait, so Zoro and Mihawk didn't fight when Zoro was trapped on his island?
No.
When Mihawk trained him?
No, he hasn't been the world's greatest swordsman yet. No, he has to have his fight at the end of the series.
Oh, so he only fought the monkey,
right,
the
exactly.
big gorillas.
Mihawk was
Got
training
it.
him, exactly.
Got it.
So Zoro's got to save one last thing for that fight with Mihawk towards the ending to be the world's greatest swordsman. Maybe, and Kaido already, I don't care what Kaido's saying, all this stuff where like Kaido's saying, oh, he didn't actually cut me or blah, blah, blah. You see blood flying out of Kaido when Zoro cut him. You see Zoro cut off the top of Onigashima and the horde goes flying down. So clearly Zoro can do a lot of damage. And if Zoro's there with Luffy, who's 2v1 in Big Mom, with Kid, who we still haven't seen do anything yet, with Killer, with Law, with Marco. You got all these, plus all the scabbards doing damage, all the other samurai doing damage.
No, but
bro, there's no way. No, you don't need Oden to come back to beat
Roger,
Kaido.
Big Mom is hard to beat. Roger, Big Mom is hard to beat.
Who's to say?
Big Mom is hard to beat.
Who's to say Big Mom needs to go down here? Big Mom. No. Queens. Big Mom. Big Mom. Look at me. Big Mom doesn't have to go down here. We still haven't seen Elbaf yet. We haven't gone to Elbaf yet. Usopp and all the stuff with the Land of Giants and Elbaf, we haven't seen that yet. Big Mom's got to be present for that. Big Mom can't go down here. Big Mom's got to be put down a little bit. Big Mom's got to be nerfed. But the only one they need to stop right now is Kaido. That is the main concern.
I thought that Big Mom ate her people. Didn't she eat
the people? Of course, that's how she got her power, of course. But she didn't eat everybody in Elbaf. It's not like she ate every giant that ever existed. She ate the kids.
But hold on. I think that the only thing we need to see is we need to see the pirate crew with Big Mom and Kaido when they were younger, right? We got to see that.
Right.
They had a right when they were younger.
Right.
So we got to see that. That's what I'm. But the rock exactly. My thing is this. Hey, I'm sorry. Oden to be alive. I'm sorry, Roger. I'm sorry. Fuck it. His son can't run it.
He's gonna.
Momonosuke can't run the country. Momonosuke can't do shit.
Let me tell you. No, Queen. No. Let me tell you one thing. You are missing a crucial. No, you are missing a crucial part of all of this. You've got Kid, Killer, Zoro, Luffy, Law. All these supernovas are there. Drake is there. Hawkins is there. Apu is there. Everybody's there. There are two people who are at Reverie who are not there. One of them is Jewelry Bonnie. Bonnie is not yet in Wano country. Okay, we know something happened at the Reverie. We know something happened with Kuma. We know something happened with Sabo. We know all of that stuff happened. Do you remember what Jewelry Bonnie's powers are?
No.
She can make people change their age. Momonosuke, technically, is like 26 years old. He's not actually a little 6-year-old. He's technically 26 because he got sent 20 years in the future. All she has to do, now that we know in this chapter that Momonosuke's got the bloodline lineage of Kaido in his devil fruit. All she needs to do is she needs to age up Momonosuke to 26, have his dragon form that looks like Kaido's, have him like Oden's age, and beat the hell out of the rest of them. And he becomes Shogun.
So let me say this. You prefer Blackbeard to pop up and use his power and fuck Kaido up. That's bullshit story. You prefer that than Oden be alive.
Because Blackbeard, at least Blackbeard showing up is true to his character. Blackbeard showing up at the end of a fight.
Come on, Roger.
Listen, wait, listen. Because Blackbeard's showing up at the end of all of this, right? Blackbeard showed up in Marineford and took Whitebeard's Devil Fruit power. Blackbeard killed his own crewmate to get Thatch's Devil Fruit power. He's got a Paramecia, right? He's got a Paramecia, he's got a Logia. The only one he's missing is a Zone. If Kaido has the strongest Zone Devil Fruit, and Blackbeard wants it, at the end of all of this, if they beat down Kaido to the point where he's near death, Blackbeard's whole thing is he can negate Devil Fruits. If Kaido's immortal, he stops the Devil Fruit power, he kills him, takes it and leaves, and that continues that point of the story. That is in line with everything we've seen of Blackbeard up to this point. Oden, Oden being alive after being shot in the head and boiled alive, and you see him stick to the bottom. You're telling me that all those people that watched him die, all those people, they didn't bother to look in the pots to see if he was dead? They didn't bother to do a burial for him? That 20 years Oden allowed his people to suffer under Kaido for only to show up after Luffy and the rest of them show up and he's like, hey guys, well now I got help so we can beat him. There's no way. Also, if he was alive for 20 years, why hasn't he aged? Why isn't he aged? Did Toki send him? No, because Toki's dead. We saw Toki die too. There's no way. If Oden is miraculously alive, if Oda pulls some bullshit, listen, if Oda pulls some bullshit where there's like a resurrection devil fruit or something that could bring someone back to life, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be like Queenzflip 2017, 2018, where you were screaming, "Where is Sanji?" I will be like that in my review. Like, how can Oda do this? This is trash. It's trash.
Roger,
There's no way.
Yo,
There's
Roger,
no way.
they watch you. Hold on. They watch you in Japan. You cannot deter the people from writing. That is very good writing. I like the fact Oden's alive.
You can like Oden being alive. You could like that. You could like that. But it goes against in the story if he's actually truly alive. Again, you could do things with Oden being there and scaring Kaido in the fight and having a fake Oden. You could do that. But that's not what this is. And if you watch the rest of my review, you know what I brought up later is I mentioned about how the kimono is longer. It's not his regular kimono. He doesn't have his regular swords with him. He's acting differently than the regular Oden. And you see the smoke around him, which is exactly the same as the smoke that you see from Onimaru back when he was transforming on the bridge with Zoro and Killer and the rest of them. Additionally, Kanjuro, if you want to say, okay, it's not actually Oden, it's not the fox, whatever. Kanjuro is actually a good artist. So if Kanjuro felt mixed about the whole thing with Kaido and the Scabbards were fighting, and he genuinely wanted to help them out, what's a way he can do that without actually helping them? He draws an Oden. He draws a perfect Oden. Oden goes to help them. Kanjuro's not technically helping them, but at least he could die in peace. That's another possibility. There's like 100 different story possibilities Oda could do with this before it gets to the point where it's like, oh yeah, Oden survived being shot in the head and boiled alive. There's absolutely no way. I have faith Oda will not do that. I do. I have faith. How long have you known me? How long have you watched these videos? You know this. I have faith. I have faith. Oda will do something good with this.
But if he is alive, do you honestly feel that it takes away from the One Piece credibility?
Yeah, 100%. 120%. Yes. Yes.
Get the fuck out of here, Roger.
120%. Bro, could you imagine if Marineford, Ace gets punched through through himself with Akainu, and we go through all that stuff with Luffy, and then suddenly, after 5 years, imagine if that were to happen. Could you sit here and tell me that it would not affect what happened during Marineford? That you would look back at that and be like, all right, that's kind of trash then. He got punched through his body. He should be dead. I like Ace. I like Oden. I want him to be alive.
The thing is, hold on, let me finish. The thing is with you guys that watch anime, you actual anime fans, because I'm in and out, is that you guys look for and are happy with the crazy shit. I'm not. When Ace died, I was pissed. I would love for Ace to be alive. I would love him to survive.
Right, but that's the correct emotion. Of course you were pissed that Ace died. Everybody was, of course. Same way we were mad Whitebeard died. I know. Same reason we hate Blackbeard. I know.
When I saw how Oden was, everybody loved him, from Roger, from motherfucking Whitebeard, and I said, damn, this guy was a good guy. And the way he got killed, the way he held his team up.
Of course,
he said that if you let my team, he said, what was the deal Kaido made with him?
He would allow the crewmates to survive if he was able to withstand the boiling thing for an hour. Right. Which he did.
So he stood the boiling thing for an hour, holding his team up above his head. He did that.
Right.
That's the most honorable shit.
I'm not
why wouldn't you want him to be alive? Why the fuck wouldn't you want him to be alive?
I want him to, over the course of the rest of the story, right? The same way. Imagine if a bunch of things you brought up. You brought up the stuff with Roger and Whitebeard and all that stuff. Imagine if Roger didn't actually die that day where he proclaimed the One Piece. Imagine if there was some other thing where it was like, oh, actually Gold Roger's been chilling in Laughtail for 20 years. And that's what this whole thing has been about. That would be trash. That would be trash. There's no way that would be trash. You can't set up a story and have this whole thing with the will of D and inspiring generations, you have to eventually pass it on to the future generation. Oden's done that. He's passing it on to Luffy.
Okay.
Roger and Oden and the rest of them, they're waiting for Luffy. This is
how
Luffy's chance to shine.
Fuck. I love Luffy. So final question. Final question.
All right, let's hear it.
Final question, Roger.
Let's hear it. Okay.
How long, if Oden is really alive?
Yes.
How long would you be mad for?
I need a good explanation.
You said a line to me that stood out. You said if Oden is alive, I would look at the whole Wano arc differently.
I would.
I heard you say that.
I would. It depends on. It depends on the way in which he'd be alive. If he's alive via, like, a temporary thing with the devil fruit power, where like he actually is dead, but like he's alive for a little bit, I'll live with that. I could live with that. But if he's brought back to life by a devil fruit power at this point in the story, after all of this, or if he was wouldn't even bother me as much as if he was actually alive through all of this. If he's been alive for 20 years, chilling in the background, waiting for them. If that's the case, then it's like, what did Wano even happen for? What was this whole thing about then? What was this whole thing about? He's been chilling. But if it's like a temporary fix or it's like a Band-Aid on the situation, I'd be fine with it. But if he's been alive for 20 years watching his kid and the people of his country suffer for a moment so that Luffy could show up, that's trash. That's trash. There's no way he would do that.
Can I ask you?
Because of what you said, Oden is honorable. There's no way he'd sit back for 20 years as the honorable person that he is and just let Kaido do all of this. There's no way. For the same reason you love him and I love him, there's no way he would sit back for 20 years. No way.
But let me say this. Okay. This is another thing. Where is Zoro from?
Well, he's technically from the East Blue, technically. But his family, the Shimotsuki and all that stuff with the dojo, originates from Wano country.
That's what I'm saying. So this is what I get confused at, because I thought Zoro's family was from Wano, but I thought this would be a Zoro. I thought that this would be a Zoro arc, but it's not a Zoro arc.
It kind of is, though. I mean, if you look at how much damage Zoro's done on the roof, right now Zoro's done more than Kid has. Zoro's done more than Law has. Really, Zoro and Killer have been putting in as much work as Luffy has right now. Zoro's been now Killer. Now this is where I got confused at. Yeah.
And because I have to go back in the chapter. Yeah. Now Killer was taken by Kaido. Yes.
Right. I gotta charge my phone.
So then.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead. Killer was taken by Kaido.
Right,
yes.
Right. And he ate the smile.
So now
he got uncontrollable laughing. Right.
Yes. He did that. So then, how the fuck? Now, what chapter did I miss where he came back and wanted? He was fucked up.
Okay, so Zoro fights him when they're on the bridge when they meet the Fox, like pretty early on. After he fights him, they all get thrown in jail. Zoro doesn't, but Killer does. Killer ends up in the cell with Kid, and then Kid realizes that the guy, whatever is Kamazo or whatever he was calling himself, he realizes that Kamazo was actually Killer, and then when Luffy does the whole prison escape, they leave together.
I got
so
it. I remember. Okay,
got
it. Yeah. So my thing is, do we think that by Luffy and Kid being in prison, do you think that the strength that they gained, do you think that's enough? Do you think that was enough training to go against Kaido and Big Mom?
It better be.
Do you think so?
It better be. At this point,
but see, that's bullshit. So that little bullshit training is enough.
Oda said himself in the interview, he said himself, we got 5 years of One Piece left. 5 years, that's it. 5 years. Whole Cake Island was 2 years long. Wano's already been 2 years. If we're going to wrap all of this up in 5 years, Luffy has to be ready to fight emperors now. Right now. And that's what the whole thing showed when he went in chapter 1000 and he did the twirly arm thing and slammed down on him. He showed that he's ready. He's prepared. He's been in there. And if Luffy's been training and he's there with Law and Killer and Kid and Zoro and Marco and all the other Straw Hats that are all doing the other fights with the Tobiropo and Yamato and Momonosuke, and everybody else, all the other people that Chopper just freed, all the Yakuza bosses, if all of them aren't able to take down Kaido at this point, then nothing will. The only thing that might, in this Oden situation, like you're bringing up, is Kaido's whole thing is he's scared of Oden. He wants somebody to cut him like Oden. Zoro proved that he could, because he's got Enma. He got the sword that could cut him. So Zoro's proven that he can cut him in the right situation. If that Oden, the fake Oden at the end of this chapter, shows up on the roof and manages to bring all the samurai back up, and Kaido sees that and thinks for a moment he's still alive, that is the perfect parallel to what happened to Oden all those years ago, where they faked him out thinking it was Momonosuke, and then Oden was thrown off guard, and then Kaido hit him. It's the same type of thing. Only difference is that Kaido comes face to face with his own demons. Oden shows up, he sees him, and Zoro goes in for the cut along with Luffy and the rest of them. And that's it. And that's the thing they need to help take down Kaido. But there's not.
Do you think that Luffy would eventually?
There's not an ounce of believability in my head right now that says that Oden's alive, like actually, truly alive. There's no way. I'd be fine if there's some other temporary fix, but if it's a permanent thing, it's just gonna be like it'll be weird. Be a weird way to settle all this.
Do you think that? Do you think that Luffy would eventually have to fight Shanks?
He will for sure. Yeah, of course.
Oh my God! You see the shit you look forward to?
But he's going
Why?
to. He's going to.
Come on, Roger.
If Luffy's going to be the pirate
come on,
king,
man.
he has to be able to take on the other Yonko. The only way he doesn't is obviously Shanks is his friend, right? Shanks is Luffy's friend. He's his friend.
Yes,
if
he
Shanks
saved him.
helps Luffy to go find the One Piece, most likely Shanks will still die to somebody. Shanks will most likely stand up for Luffy, see the next generation, and Blackbeard or somebody's going to kill him. And then Luffy's going to get enraged and go and attack somebody else. But I don't see Shanks making out.
Wait, hold on. Whoa, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up, Roger. You think Shanks will die?
By the end of the story, sure. Yeah.
You prepared for Shanks dying?
Well, I have to be at this point. You have to be. You got to be prepared. I don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen.
Roger, who the fuck do you think you are just coming up with these theories, man? Shanks gonna die.
Happen, bro.
First of all, Blackbeard cut Shanks in the face.
Shanks is gonna die. The whole thing we saw with Shanks. The whole thing we saw with Shanks is that Shanks told Luffy, "Give me my hat back when you're ready. When you're ready to become a true pirate." Luffy, I could totally see it in the story happening, where Luffy's about to give him back the hat, and before he can, someone else kills Shanks. Because Shanks even mentions during the Reverie chapter, he mentioned during the Reverie, which only happened like technically 3 days ago in the story. It was relatively recent. So if Shanks was just at the Reverie, talking to everybody else saying, "There's a pirate I need to talk to you about," and Blackbeard's running around out there and shaking things into his own hands, and Oda already said this year Shanks is going to make a move, most likely Shanks is going after Blackbeard. Who else would Shanks be going after? That's the only one that makes sense.
Is it because Blackbeard cut him?
What'd you say?
Hold on, my phone. Hold on. Let me fix my phone.
I'm waiting.
Oh, shit. Is it because Blackbeard cut him?
Well, we don't know. We don't know. But we think, well, you mean the scar on his face? That's definitely from Blackbeard. Yeah, we know that. We've seen Blackbeard with the claw thing, and they grew up together. Like, obviously, that's who cut him. Yeah, it's Blackbeard. You mean who gave Shanks the scars? That's Blackbeard.
Yes. So what is Shanks' power? Do we know Shanks' power yet?
We don't. We could assume that it's some type of like advanced hockey, but we don't know if he has a devil fruit power or not. He might not even have a devil fruit power. He might not even have one.
So final. Let's wrap this up. So final thing is that Rogersbase is saying that if Oden is alive, we're going to look at Wano because you control. You're gonna piss me off, Roger. I'm telling. If I go on YouTube and people are with you, I'm gonna be pissed
There's
off.
There's a lot of people who are with me, obviously. People want.
I thought you would be happy.
I am happy to see Oden in some capacity. And I mentioned I thought it was a great chapter. I said it in my review. I think it's a great chapter. But I think Oda has a different thing planned than a lot of people are expecting. I do not think that's actually Oden. I don't think he's actually been alive. I think there's something else there. And I do stand by that if Oden is actually alive after all this time, that goes against everything we've learned about his character at this point. So there's no way.
Okay.
There's no way.
Well, thank you, Roger. I appreciate you coming up.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you coming up, man. I'm gonna save this. It'll be on my Instagram, and I'm gonna put it up, and you can put it up if you want to.
You got it. You save it. Yeah. You save it. You come back.
Thank you, bro.
Find out when we find out who Oden is or what that Oden is at the end of the chapter. You come back to this and remember what I said. Just remember this. Remember this. It's not actually Oden.
Hold on.
Don't get your hopes up that he's actually alive. He's not. There's some other thing going on there. He's not actually alive.
So look, listen. We'll do another one of these once we find out who it is.
I'm saying exactly.
Right? Deal.
Exactly. Deal.
All right, Roger. Take care. Thank you, brother.
Take care, dude. You got it.
Take care. All right, later.